wish my brother could play with me again. Kicking Jeggy alone is no fun. People just talk about scary stuff these days. Tiger attacks, ghosts, my brother's totally lost his mind. What a cruel and merciless world.
Huh. They say children usually parrot the words of adults. You think he knows what the word merciless means?
Hey! Why are you staring at me like that? You made me miss my kick.
Yeah, the Traveler is right. Don't blame us. Blame your poor coordination.
The Traveler looked right at me and I panicked. How can a frightened child kick a Jeggy? You broke my combo streak. Now I have to start over. Pay up. The fee is, half a sack of rice.
What the? How could you possibly twist that around? Do you think charging us a fee for your mistake makes any sense? Just say you're hungry. Making such a fuss doesn't make us any more generous.
I need it! Give it! Please! My brother is sick and all my siblings are starving.
Look at this brat. Thinks he's got the acting chops to swindle for a living.
Curse me and mock me all you want. I didn't want to resort to begging. Do you mean it? I'm not going to be sold off somewhere for taking this, right?
You're not worth a coin. Quiet down and tell us what happened.
My brother, he's gone mad. He's not under some fox's spell. He's just gone completely mad. He used to be the coolest guy. But now he's just a blubbering fool.
Siblings your age usually squabble day in and day out. He must have been a really great guy.
Of course. I was never bored with him around. Even just hanging around the village and getting jeggy with it. But, do you know what a crossbeam is?
Of course, everyone knows that. It's the most important part of any building.
That's right. But actually, my brother said the cornerstone is the most important. And then he gave me a riddle to solve. The last place in the village to wait with bated breath and greet the morning sun. Go ahead! Try and find the place in my riddle. Come on, don't be lazy. Play with me. Go ahead. Try and find the... Go ahead. Try and find the... Did you find it? You did, didn't you? Yes. Don't tell the landlord. It's our secret. When I solved the riddle, my brother left a nifty message. The crossbeam may seem cooler, but it'll come toppling down if the cornerstone doesn't support it. So whatever difficulties may come, withstand them as a cornerstone. Really cool, right? That's my brother. Well, he's been sick since he went to look for our dog, Nurangi, at the Stone Island. He's been in bed all day and he keeps murmuring, "Wifey, wifey." Did he get married without even telling me? He passed out right after, so I couldn't even ask. The elders just laughed and said he's lovesick for his betrothed. Oh, wait. The wandering merchant said... Whew. The country in chaos. People bewitched left and right. What do we do now? He's not gonna die like that, right?
Stop crying. Remain strong and resolute, like a cornerstone. So you heard that from a wandering merchant?
Yeah. His name was Duckgoo, I believe. He seemed to know a bit of everything. Like a trustworthy cornerstone supporting a crossbeam. I'll be counting on you to save my brother.
Oh my. With the land panic-stricken, my purse and business are poverty-stricken. Hold on now. That tale's worth at least a coin or two. You don't ask a merchant to sell a story for free. Come on. I've got some stories to tell and time to kill. But my lips are sealed until my pocket's filled. Got it?
Once a merchant, always a merchant, even at times like these. Should I just buy one of these little trinkets then?
Well now, you have a good eye for an item with a story. But it seems you're in greater need of some decent clothing. Oh, so suave. One might mistake you for a high-ranking official. Dressed like this, eligible bachelorettes would flock to you like flies.
Huh? What on earth are you... I'll have you know I'm happily married. Anyway, I'll just take these clothes.
It wasn't empty flattery. I really meant it. And my judgment is never wrong.
Right. It's been a while since I've heard such flattery. Back to my senses. Now that your pockets are well lined, tell us.
Ah, yes. A sentiment agreed upon by all in Dongan. What is the most terrifying of all vengeful ghosts? That would be none other than the Songakshi. They say if a woman bears a grudge, even June will see snow, don't they? Any man who encounters a Songakshi contracts Gakshi fever.
Gakshi fever? What kind of disease is that?
It's a name that I just made up. Some degree of wit is a requirement of this profession.
Hey, it's not funny at all. And this is hardly the right time for a joke. Because of a Songakshi, all the village families will starve to death.
I'm sorry about that. I've heard a little about the Songakshi, but I also have a family to feed back in my hometown. I don't want to get involved any more than I am now. My motto is quantity over quality, but I could make an exception, since I've heard the meat in these parts is quite delectable. My motto is quantity over quality, but I could make an exception, since I've heard the meat in these parts is quite delectable. Well, you brought so much I can hardly move a step. All right, as a man of my word, I'll match you pound for pound. If you're skilled enough to gather that much meat in such a short time, we might stand a chance at solving this Songakshi problem after all. It's quite simple. We just gotta get her hitched. Her resentment comes from dying before getting married.
Marry a ghost? Who in their right mind would do such a crazy thing?
Just until we find a way to help her pass on in peace. If we can keep her placated, there won't be any more victims.
Huh? Me? No freaking way! I already have a wife waiting me back in Seoul.
You know what they say? Best to blow on cool soup. You've done it once, the second time will come that much more easily.
Are we really doing this? Seriously? Can't we think about it a little more? I don't even have a ring.
It's been hard without any customers lately. For my sake, do your best.
This is madness. Okay, I hear you loud and clear. I clearly have no power here. Can't do anything to convince you this is a bad idea. But we should be prepared. With presents and stuff. You never know what could happen.
Wow, as expected. Listen to this guy. You can tell he's been through the marriage ringer before. Wow, as expected. Listen to this guy. You can tell he's been through the marriage.
A woman's heart is a fickle beast. Embrace it, tame it, or suffer a cruel death at its hands. A woman's heart is a fickle beast. Embrace it, tame it.
If you ever, it's not about moving the brush. If you ever.
A woman's heart is a fickle beast. Embrace it, tame it, or suffer a cruel death at its hands. Phew, you made it. Okay, I'm ready. Time to be a cornerstone. Nammook said his brother went to Stone Island. Why, there of all places. That's where old Lady Biddy Gongduk keeps all sorts of ghosts. Please, go ahead. Lead the way. No need to trouble the ghosts by announcing our arrival. I'll write a letter to my wife in the capital. It's best for a couple not to hide things from one another, you know. And there's no fooling women. Best to meet the bull head on. I've got a long letter to write. See ya. Promise you won't give up on me no matter what happens. If I die and become a ghost, I'll chase you all the way across the sea. Oh, and I heard something at the marketplace. The Songakshi's memory just comes and goes like she's concussed. I guess that's why she's wandering around wondering if this guy or that guy could be your husband. If the Songakshi looks at me and says, "Not you," then we'll just have to throw in the towel. At least we can say we tried. By the way, where did the Songakshi go? I'm getting goosebumps. I'm sure she's past this road. Oh, merciful gods of heaven and earth, I beg of you. Please, oh please, let the Songakshi clearly see I'm not the man for her. My wife wouldn't like it. Songakshi! Please don't eat me! It tastes horrible!
Oh, my love! Your face! What happened? My love, why have you come so late? Why don't you come a little closer?
Whoa, you surprised me. But it is getting late, and our liquor's gonna get cold. Go ahead and eat up. It is our honeymoon, after all.
Strange. I'm not hungry at all. Is it because of the butterflies fluttering in my stomach?
Hey now, don't pull that on me. I know you've been floating around other men. What's that about?
That's... I couldn't recall your face. I just wanted to find you. Quickly. You're all that I think about. My feelings are deep and true, and only for you. I went through so much to find you, but now, here we are. Let's never be apart again, my handsome love.
You just called me ugly a moment ago. Look, this isn't... Hey there, come here. Let me introduce this guy. A servant I hired so you wouldn't get even a drop of water on your hands.
No, my love. I appreciate the gesture, but I can't accept this. The food you eat, the clothes you wear. I want to make all of it with my own hands, till death do us part. So stop being shy and let me see your face.
That's... Oh, no. Listen, because of you, people are collapsing left and right. We shouldn't be the only ones happy, right? We must correct our mistakes for the sake of our karma.
As expected of my love, you have a kind heart. Then let's go and get medicine for them.
Oh, no, we can't go down to the village. You're, sick. Yeah, real sick. I'll take care of it. You wait here.
No, my dear. Leave it to the servant here. We've only just reunited, my love, after searching for so long. Why are you trying to part with me again? You're so callous.
All right. Hey, you! Go get the medicine from old Lady Petey Gonduk. You do understand what I mean, right?
You're looking for my old lady? She's gone to be at county. What's the matter? Huh? That Dulce has got a lot of grit. Pretending to be the groom of a Songakshi? Risking his life like that? The cavalier ignorance of youth. That Songakshi, she's so consumed with finding her former fiancé, she hasn't yet realized she's died and become a ghost. That's why she's a Songakshi. Must have taken a blow to the head when she died. Now she thinks she's married and she's looking for her groom. How do I know? My old lady's a mudang, you know, and I saw that wraith weeping so bitterly in front of a dongson tree. When my old lady finally managed to inform her that she was dead, she just passed out. My old lady laid her down on the stone island, but somehow the containment charm fell off, so she's just wandering around. Want to hear more? Yeah, you're invested now. I see it. In that case, help me out, will you? My old lady told me to finish cleaning before she comes back from Biak County, but there's too much to clean. She also told me to fill up the jangtoks. Sometimes she asks too much of an old man like me. The pain in my back is warning me of the frailty of my years. So could you help me, young man? All finished? Thank you, thank you. I made this myself. So try some. Here. How did she write it? Wait a minute. All right then. Let me prepare some charms for you to go put on the stone island. Done. This charm should soothe the Songakshi's stubbornness. Run away when you get the chance. Far, far away.
Hey, did you get the Oh, right, she's not here. Traveler, why are you so late? I thought you abandoned me. You got charms from the old man? Oh, so that's why she suddenly went to sleep. Well, this is also a temporary measure, right? Someday she'll reawaken and come looking for me. What should we do? Old Lady Pitigongduk is in Butte County, right? I think this is our chance. Go and find the old lady first. I'll leave a letter for the Songakshi on the off chance she wakes up. Why? What do you mean, why? She's gonna cause a scene if she opens her eyes and sees I'm not there. You're kind of a greenhorn at this, aren't you, Traveler? How can you know nothing of a woman's heart?
The old lady is doing laundry with the village women. But why are you looking for her? Have you encountered a ghost? Songakshi. I heard the old lady locked her up on the stone island. Did the ghost break the seal? There should be some kind of ruckus if so.
From what you're saying, it seems like you're familiar with this ghost. You should know, between you and me, I'm posing as her husband.
You? If you want to live long, you should put a stop to this foolishness. If she finds out that you're an imposter, there's nothing you could do to withstand her wrath. Want to stay alive? Keep her in good spirits with plenty of pretty gifts. Our village's old lady Bokdak knows her taste very well. Of course, I knew her before she died. Her name was Maywar. She was the daughter of a wandering merchant who often visited old Lady Bokdak. He often bought her trade goods in bulk and sold them to the citizens of Dalbo. What a good daughter she was, always hanging around her father. Wherever he went, she was right on his heels. It would be better to hear it directly from old Lady Bokdak, but she went to do the laundry as well. Can you help me with some village business while you wait?
I was in the clutches of the Songakshi for the entire day, so time to limber up. What should I do first? Ah, Chief, when the old lady comes back, please have her prepare some presents for the Songakshi.
Of course we don't want to marry you off to a ghost now, do we?
be so they call me Miss Milk. Nothing to worry.
Hey man, duck.
You can call me the big bad auntie. I will tear apart anyone who... You can call me the big bad...
My name at the end of the...
Go to them.
Pay your toll.
Wendy?
with tiger attack.
Pay your tolls. I'll be carrying out an impromptu inspection. Everything out of your pockets. Now!
Nampo hasn't been open long. A lot of ships.
If you happen across a hungry child during your stay in Donghae, send them to this old granny. I'll make sure to keep them warm and well fed. I heard from the chief. This is what the Songakshi, I mean Maywol, loved most in her life. All of the men of Double Village would line the wall of the Honorable Choi house whenever she came to town.
Why? She even had someone she used to wed. Was she that beautiful? And what's with the wall of the Honorable Che house?
You know, that's the most magnificent house in all of Double. Maywol and her father usually went there to sell things. But every time she went, men flocked to her, and the jealousy of that household's third daughter was immense. I won't downplay the importance of money, but none of that matters if you don't take care of your health.
Then how did she become a Songakshi? What happened to her?
I asked her before I bound her on the stone island, but she had no recollection, like she was hit on the head when she died. Anyway, I appreciate your sacrifice, Dulce. I'll think of a way to free you of her.
Huh. Oh my. We already took care of her. Old man Biddy-Gong-Duck gave us some charms.
What? My old man? Charms? Hurry up and run to the stone island.
Are you the one who took
My husband away.
To trick me with that ugly face! To me. How dare you try to trick me with that ugly face!
Songakshi, stop this! Step away from him right now!
Old lady, yes, I remember. You are the one who trapped me here on this cold stone island! But it won't happen again! Fake husband! Hideous fake husband! How could you? Did I steal your heart as well? I will find my lost love no matter what! There is nothing you can do but wait and see. Think of this as punishment for deceiving me. That is the reason why I let you all live!
Is everyone all right? The Songakshi has completely awakened.
How did the Songakshi find out?
A charm was used to seal her up when I first met her. Her resentment must have been so deep-rooted that it broke the charm. We may not be able to seal her again in the same way, but from all the charms I see here, A charm was used to seal her up when I first met her. Her resentment must have been so deep-rooted that it broke the charm. She may have lost her memory, but she likely sensed you weren't her true love.
Then what do we do? Cries will fill the streets of Donghae, and soon there won't be anybody.
That poor girl. No memory, wandering aimlessly, all alone. I really want to find a way for her to rest in peace. We can either help her regain her memory and take her to her true love to wash away her sorrows, or find her corpse and dress her in the clothes of the man she feared inside out. Then put her in a bramblewood casket and send it all up in flames.
Either way, that means we must find out what happened to her.
Yes, you should head to Nampo to find out what happened to that poor girl. I know that Songyom often had interactions with her.
Me? I was once the best Kisang in all of Donghae province. Songyom! Songyom! Even now, sometimes they seek me out. Who? Did you say Maewol? Oh my. She also turned into a Songakshi?
What do you mean she also turned into a Songakshi? You act like there's more than one.
Of course there are. Where I come from, there are many stories told of the vengeful ghosts of young women who faced wrongful deaths. Why? Were you one of the many men who fell in love with Maewol? What a lucky girl. Men chasing her to her very grave.
Utter nonsense. I have a wife waiting back in the capital. Shush! People might misunderstand.
Nothing to be ashamed of. There's plenty of men who have plenty of mistresses here, while their wives await them in the capital. Huh? I'm just telling it like it is. No need to be so serious. You must be here to ask me something. I may just be a jeweler here in Nampo now, but I used to be one of the top Gisangs for the Donghae office. My exceptional beauty, dancing, singing, and poetry convinced his lordship to get me a spot to sell jewels here. You can't just expect me to provide my services for nothing. Listen to my words carefully, then find and bring me a token. I am the Fox of Mudur with a crimson coat. In the village, many friends can be found. But I am a loner, hiding my tail. You who changed me, when again shall we meet? Today, too, I gaze across the sea, watching the sun fall beyond reach. In the wind that brushes past my fur, I imagine his breath as if he were near.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Dad, this is no time for riddles.
All right, here's a hint. The poet thought that the Maehua tree was as wickedly beautiful as a fox. I am the Fox of Mudur with a crimson coat. In the village, many friends can be found. But I am a loner, hiding my tail. You who changed me, when again shall we meet? Today, too, I gaze across the sea, watching the sun fall beyond reach. In the wind that brushes past my fur, I imagine his breath as if he were near. All right, here's a hint. The poet thought that the Maehua tree was as wickedly beautiful as a fox. I wasn't expecting you to actually bring me the token. How nice of you to do what I asked.
I knew you could find the token, Traveler. Well done. Now.
No, not even close. You wish. It's ridiculous you thought this would appease me. Vendors sell, not give. Thinking of Maywar makes me want to craft a new crystal to sell. Her truly touching story, I'm sure, will help me make millions. I'm looking for a rough crystal. I trust you, Traveler, to bring it back to me. You, the one chosen by the Songakshi, stay here with me. Not one line of your face reads farmhand to me. Didn't expect you this fast. You should have taken your time. Things were just about to get more interesting.
Huh? She's speaking nonsense. Nothing happened, really. Just tell us what happened to Maywar. Somewhere beyond Dukebi Forest, men are dying while we sit here talking.
Be a little more patient, will you? All right, I'll tell you. But I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. The mehua tree, deeply rooted beneath the cliff, blooms with vibrant beauty at a faint scent carried by the waves. The milky crescent perched on the cliff's edge retreats, longing for the faint scent the waves carried away. There's a saying in the place where I used to work. Love as gentle as the calm sea waves is far more dangerous than a love that burns red hot. Maywar, the daughter of a wandering merchant, would steal the hearts of the men in every town they passed through. With her beauty, kind heart, and innocence, she was flawless in every way. Out of many men, one was especially determined to win her heart. That man was none other than the young Gam of the East. Yes, like ink spreading thickly onto paper, his heart fell deeper and deeper in love with Maywar. He cast aside his job and even myself, a woman of exceptional beauty, in an attempt to win Maywar's heart. However, she already had a man to whom she was soon to wed. All his lordship could do was watch from a distance. They say love turns one back into a child. Here, take a look at this.
Oh, it's written in such nice handwriting. A letter to Maywar's betrothed, I see.
His lordship had us try to seduce him, and we really tried our best. But to no avail.
That's so petty and immature of him to ask for such a thing. May I keep this letter? For academic purposes, of course.
Go ahead. Then, one day, Maywar's love came to the government office. It was under the orders of his lordship. He appointed him as the chief of investigation.
Huh? All of a sudden? What exactly did he investigate?
That was when the tiger attacks had just begun. He gave him orders to carry out an investigation up Bowie Valley. Not sure how his lordship found out he used to be a tiger slayer. He couldn't even bid farewell to Maywar before leaving. All Maywar had of him was a trinket and his words, promising his return. All Maywar had of him was a trinket and his words, promising his return. No, a tiger killed him.
After hearing the news, Maywell cried endlessly. His lordship asked her to be his mistress, but Maywell refused and fled from him in the middle of the night.
Was she able to get away? Was she? Oh no. Was she caught? Don't tell me. That's how she died and turned into a Songakshi?
From afar, I thought she was just a wicked nine-tailed fox. But seeing her up close, I almost fell in love with her myself. Dazzled by her enchanting beauty, I was determined to help her. I didn't earn the admiration of men with my good looks alone. I didn't even ask her where she was headed. I knew her journey would end at Bombawi Valley. But if I were her, I would have gone to Dokyebi Forest to escape the reach of his lordship, no matter how perilous. If you're brave enough, you should pay a visit to Tumkebi. If she died there, Tumkebi will surely know. When she regains consciousness, please let her know that she still owes me some money. Don't forget to tell her.
Why do I collect crates? Why do I collect...
I wonder which Mr. Kim will bury these old bones. Mr. Kims, you mustn't be here. It's too dangerous. Shoot, get out of here.
If it were truly dangerous, you'd probably be hiding under a tomb. So enough of that. Does the name Maywell ring a bell?
There's no Mr. Kim in Sumo who goes by that name. Ah, but I know a Songakshi Maywell.
Yes, her. Oh, did she die here?
Yes. From my faint memory, it was the day Sumo fell into ruin, when Duakshini's rage was boiling over. We warned her many times not to go there, but she ignored our warnings, went, and was struck dead by lightning.
Ah, that's how she got a head injury and lost all her memories. Did you make a tomb for her?
Why do you ask? Were you planning to offer her a meal? Where was it? Give some tombs a good weeding, then I'll tell you. Why do you ask? Were you planning to offer her a meal? Yes, this is it! Maywell's tomb is where these weeds were growing.
We're looking for Maywell's corpse. Can you help us find it?
Ugh, what do you want her corpse for? I'm sure the heavens will punish you for this one day.
We can explain ourselves to the skies then. They'll understand. Please use the Gebi scale to calculate the price.
Impressive that you know about the Gebi scale. You're not just an ordinary Mr. Kim. Let's see here. And your total is this for the corpse. You think you can afford it? Absolutely no discounts. But we will give you the Gebi scroll to make it easier for you to carry. You can't fool me, even if you try. Hey, you, Mr. Kim. Help me put her body in the scroll. Mr. Kim will bury these old bones. Let's see if Mr. Kim did the job right. Oh, very accurate. I put Maywell's corpse inside the scroll and gave it to Dulce. Keep in mind that once you open it, you can't use it again.
I got her clothes and trinket. Let's hurry and head back to the old lady. Hope we didn't keep her waiting too long.
Farewell. When you see the Songakshi again, please let her know I built her a tomb. I couldn't tell her because she didn't even know she was dead.
The Songakshi has been causing endless difficulties for Dalbul and Nopse. Both men and women who've seen her now hover between life and death. Thankfully, the Dongsan god protects them from death. But if karma strikes and they turn into evil spirits, that's it for them. What new information have you uncovered?
We found the Songakshi's corpse with the help of Doomgebi. And we also found out where her betrothed is.
This is a chance for us to help her tormented soul let go of her grief and resentment. But if meeting him doesn't do that, there's no way for us to turn her back. I heard you found the Songakshi's trinket. Giving it to her dearest love may rid her of her resentment and sorrow. Why are you telling me that now, after all this time? The Songakshi's love may have already become a Chungi. It would be a relief if they had the tiger victim funeral rites in time for him. I must go find out for myself after offering my prayers to the Dongsan god. There's not enough time to go to the Dongsan tree. Will you go fetch me some clean water? There's not enough time to go to the Dongsan tree. Thank you. I will pray to the Dongsan god and begin searching for the Songakshi's love. Please wait. I see through the eyes of her betrothed. To his right is the tuft of Sangun's cheek. And in front of him lies the path he once walked with his beloved Mewol. I see through the eyes of her betrothed. To his right is the tuft of Sangun's cheek. And in front of him lies the path he once walked with his beloved Mewol. The funeral rite must have been performed. How lucky.
I hope the Songakshi can quell her sorrow. By the way, even if you find her dearest's grave, how would you know it's his?
With the Songakshi's trinket. The trinket will heat up like it was cast into a fire. If we put the trinket on top of her love's grave, then send the clothes up into the air, all her resentment will be gone. The funeral rite must have been performed. How...
Songakshi, please don't be mad at... Ah! It's hot! This must be it. Songakshi, please don't be mad at us. We're doing all this for you, we promise.
All right now. Stop making lovey-dovey eyes at every stranger. Get a pair of lovebirds and have a wedding in a flower garden. In your next life, may fate never set you two apart. And may you live a long, long time with your dearest love.
I'm glad that some of her sorrows are gone. It makes me tear up a bit. Two star-crossed lovers unable to love even after they've become ghosts. It's truly an amazing, beautiful story. Wait, oh, it isn't? It's actually an appalling story. His lordship must be punished for leading her to such a cruel fate. I wonder if he even knows what happened to her. And hey, She was a mess, but she wasn't a murderer. She probably earned the right to live a new life, a happier life. Oh, I almost forgot. The old lady's still waiting for us at Stone Island. I'll go and tell her of the news. You can take your time. See you in town. Songakshi, please don't be mad at us.